Hello there! Wow! Perfect! Wonderful! Well done!
Okay!
Gonna take us on? Yep. Hang on. Oh, I didn't read that. Anyway. I have 4 Pokemon alive. How many does she have? She has 3 all at once. They can stop getting closer, though. That's not necessary. Alright, Scyther. You're literally gonna die, but just try to get some damage off. There you go. Just looking around. I feel like Scyther should be dead by now. And now he is, but like that took a lot more attacks than I thought it was gonna take. Alright, Kricketune. You have 1 super effective attack. Hopefully you can get it off. Nope, you're gonna die before you get the chance to. Alright. Let's kill 1. If you can kill 1 Kricketune, I'll be happy. Oh my god. Jesus. Well, you tried your best. This isn't gonna go well. I can already tell you that. I have 2 Pokemon left, and neither of them have anything super effective. Alright, Haunter. It's all up to you now. We killed 1. We did it. Yeah. Haunter avoided the attack. Beautiful. Flamethrower, though. That's gonna kill Haunter. My turn? No. Haunter's dead. Ah, boy. Alright, Luxray, let's see if you're capable of doing anything here. Let's try Thunderfang. Boom. Down to 1v1, but Electivire is probably going to be able to kick my butt. Use Strong Style Bite. Maybe Electivire is just really weak. Oh no! Okay, but if all he has at his disposal is that, we might pull this battle out right here. Kill. Kill, yes! Electivire is dead. Luxray, you are the MVP. Battle decided. Bada bing, bada boom. We're done here. Alright. Wow, you caught us and you beat us. You've won all of our games so far. But Braviary still wants to get to know you even better. Up to the roof we go. Dude, I'm so over this. I'm so over your stupid tasks. All my Pokemon are freaking dead. Just let me play the Pokeflute and get this job done so then I can get the actual job done. Alright, we're out of the temple. We're onto the roof, presumably. Nifty. Can I look at the view first? Ooh. Oh. Look at all those copy and pasted water textures down there. I do feel like... Oh my god, my cat is attacking again. Hey, bud. How are you? Grok! Grok! My cat just looked at me just like, what are those noises you're making? Alright, Braviary. Why not test out John's strength for yourself? What? Are we serious here? At this point, am I even supposed to be able to survive this? Strong style, super effective. Let's see if this works. Oh, God. Just hang in there, Luxray. You're already half dead, though, so it's like... I was hoping that was all I was going to do, but nope. Try again with a stronger team of Pokemon. Are all my Pokemon alive again? Okay, yeah, let's do it. It's gonna put out, like, Scyther or something, yeah. I was gonna say, I think if I had Luxray at full health, I think I could have beat Braviary. Like, kind of easily. Scyther is dead with one shot. Alright. Wait, what do we have super effective? I'm gonna pull Luxray back out. Cause I think Luxray wants to redeem itself. Let's one-shot this. Boom. There you go, Luxray. That's right. That's right. Oh, yeah. Grr, I can't believe Braviary lost. But that's that. Thanks for playing with me. Guess I'll head home now. Bye. Just kidding. Hey. I was kidding. Play along with me on your flute. My cat's tail. My cat just came up here. His name is Goomba, for anybody who doesn't know. He's climbed up here on the couch with me. Laid up next to me. And I have his tail just kind of strewn across my arm and my lap here. What a jerk. Braviary opened his heart and learned well the sound of your playing. You received the Sky Plate from Braviary. I'm intrigued at how... I just got done saying how the game doesn't look too bad. But that's when you're on the ground. I wonder how terrible it looks from the sky. Like with Poppin and what have you. We'll find out, I guess. Sure, having John to fly around with should be fun for Braviary. Yeah, I'm glad. A world where people and Pokemon live and work together, huh? Tell me, why do you think the lightning that comes from the rift would cause these frenzies? Do you think this is Almighty Sinnoh's anger? Or do you think this is a trial it's putting to us? If it is a trial, if we prove ourselves worthy, and we quell the last noble, calm Avalugg, then the rift really ought to close, right? Even if the one who seems to be clearing this trial is a newcomer like you, not one of us who've been living here in Hisui for ages now. Or not one, yeah, whatever. How come you're playing all wise? I thought you weren't a big thinker, Adaman. Hush, Sabi. I keep pronouncing that differently. Sabi. Hush, Sabi. I can feel history on the move. What? And as far as I can see, the one ushering in this new era is you. So if I stick with you, someday I might get to meet Almighty Sinnoh myself. The question is, does listening to Adaman fascinate you or bore you to tears? All of this is boring me to tears, and Sabi, your, questioning is stupid and annoying. Anyway, John, it's time for you to go soar with Braviary. Like, when they were designing this character, this Sabi character, It was like, okay, what are we gonna have her personality type be? She's just gonna ask a lot of nonsensical, irrelevant, unnecessary questions. That's gonna be her entire character. She could be like a little girl who wants to play, which is like, that's her main character. But then when you get down to the core of her character, she's just a legitimate like 20 questions machine. If you jump from way up here, Braviary can take you gliding just about anywhere. But don't forget to get the Eternal Ice. That's where you needed Braviary in the first place, right? Okay. Avalug's legacy is down there. Now go get a feel for flying with Braviary. When you're done soaring the skies and want to land, just ask him to dive. You can now call Braviary and glide through the air with him. Okay. I probably should have read that. How do I get him to dive? Just playing a dangerous game here of... Just gonna circle this, I guess. Oh, okay, so it does slowly descend. I think we're fine. I was gonna say, I think we'll survive the drop now. That was a bit questionable, but it definitely broke my legs a little bit, but no big deal. Your ARC phone is beeping. And I ignore it. You obtained a piece of eternal ice. When the almighty Arceus calls me, I don't pick up the phone. Wahaha! At last, this summit is conquered. And I see you made it too. Flew down to this place and obtained the eternal ice, did you? What drives that burning zeal of yours, I wonder? Zeal? Zeal? It's like zealous. You gave Garrick the eternal ice. I do have to respect the effort you've put in. Especially since, like, you could have just stood here for 5 minutes, and I would have scaled this by myself and gotten you the eternal ice, and solved your whole problem and skipped many a step. But, you know, who cares about that little plot point? I may still have my own doubts weighing on my mind, but I will make the necessary preparations so that you can face my lord, Avalug. Meet me at Ice Peak Arena. Yes, I will do that. Now, don't try to repeat the wondrous feat you're about to see me perform. A tall leap like this can only be managed by highly toned bodies like mine. Till next we meet. I would love to just watch him just like, only I can do something totally awesome like this. Yeah! Crack, like breaks his neck, dies on the ground. Alright. Let's go! Let's get where we're going, shall we? Are you guys aware that there's just a wild Pokemon right there that's ready to kick your butt? Volvo is back. Why, if it isn't John? What a pleasure finding a familiar face, or any face, in this far corner of the Alabaster Icelands. I came to bring Garrick an order of sword caps, and he was more than willing to have a chat about Avalugg. What do you say? Interested in a bit of gossip? Not really. Oh, have some mercy. Can't you see I'm dying to tell you what I've learned? Well, I'll tell you anyway. Great. So Avalugg, yes, the fifth of Hisui's nobles. That he is. And you know what? He's an absolute beast. Not as beastly as the Nintendo beast. Well, yes. According to what I was told, not only does he barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles. Aren't those the same thing? No, I guess not. Barrage you with chunks of ice, he also fires off massive icicles, and he can cause sharp ice crystals to erupt from the ground below you. Doesn't that seem a bit too powerful to take on? What's more, apparently the Avalugg of old could be up to 100 feet tall. Doesn't that seem a bit too big to take on? No, idiot. Oh, you'll be alright. You just have to eat some sword caps, then give your training your all. Eat some sword caps? Nothing better for building muscles than that. Onward now, to the arena. Alright. Yes, well, I did want to see that Avalugg, but perhaps not at the cost of my life. So I suppose my freezing digits and I will be off. Okay. Where am I going? So much faster just to run. So we are to quell Avalugg, as you wished. In the end, the strength of your feelings won out. Or maybe your real strength comes from the way that you walk among both people and Pokemon. Well, I suppose I'd better get to work making some bombs using that eternal ice. I've heard how they are made, and with muscles like mine, it'll be only a moment's work. I close my eyes, and they're done! Not using a single muscle, except for the muscle behind my eyelids. And there you have it. If you truly wish to quell Avalugg, then walk on, the path lies before you. But know that Avalugg will hurl chunks of ice at you without relent. You'll need unrivaled dodging ability. I'm going. I must do this alone. Let me fix my hat. Can we talk about the fact that they didn't want to quell Avalugg originally? Because he hadn't hurt anybody. He hadn't attacked person or Pokemon. Oh boy. And yet they're like, oh yeah, by the way, he will murder you if you go near him. He hasn't hurt anybody, but we happen to know that he will throw ice chunks at you. And they will kill you. So be careful. Okay. Ow. I'm getting wrecked right now. How do I avoid that? Oh. I guess just like that. Send in a Pokemon to do battle. No thanks. Okay, it's one of these again. Alright. Wait. Is he done now? Is he tuckered out? No, he gets his lightning beam now. I think you have to, like, jump through. Yeah. You just straight up jump through it. And now we get to doming. I don't know what this is about to be. Should I just keep hitting him? Oh, yeah, okay. Just hit him a couple more times here. Between attacks. And now we run! Oh, God. Dead. I done gone goofed up. Alright. Everything went black. You died. Continue battle? I'll restart the battle, I guess, just to be fair. Because I do want to be able to conquer it. It's not hard. Like, it's definitely not hard. It's just about, like... I got greedy. Oops. Ow. Okay. As I said how easy it was, and then I screwed it up right away. And then we get in here and start doming him. Just trigger finger. Don't even really have to dodge, I don't think. You're just kind of running back and forth for this one. And these ones you should really get kind of back out of the way. Dodge when necessary, I would call it. And then which side is he going to go to? Just start it over there. A little bit of jump rope here, and then we run in and start winging it. So yeah, in theory, you do that 4 times and it's game over, right? Not too tricky. Maybe we'll get greedy a little bit here. Not too greedy, though. Where's he aiming? Uh-oh. I didn't like that. That was new. Okay, yeah, so don't even actually try to dodge like that. Oh, crap. Am I dead? No, I was just like stunned or something dumb. Do I think I can eat myself? I have nothing that I can eat myself? Nothing to save me? Okay, well, I'm gonna die. Ow. Now I'm dead. Right? Yeah. I stood back up faster when I died. I'm just gonna continue, because I just sloppy mistakes. Continue battle. If, you can carry over some of the progress you've made on depleting... Yeah. Keep your previous progress. Isn't that... That was the whole point, right? Why does it have to ask me a second time? I'll just quell this bad boy real quick. We're done. We're done. Shut up. Avalug is quelled. Yeah, it's really not that hard. I'm just impatient. I'm impatient in multiple regards. Impatient that I don't want to keep retrying it from start to finish, but also impatient that the only reason I died in the first place was because I was just getting greedy and I was trying to get more, just get the battle over with as quickly as possible. You received the Icicle Plate from Avalug. We did it! We quelled all the nobles! Garrick, sir, you needn't look quite so downcast. But seeing mighty Avalug quelled, and by such a slight child, makes me feel like a child myself. Worse than a child. A baby. A child that fell from the very sky. Is this John boy some kind of monster in disguise? Yeah! He is no monster. He's the one who risked his life without a second thought in order to quell our frenzied, suffering nobles. He is no monster. He is a god! John, Garrett cares for the Pearl clan with all his heart and believes in Almighty Sinnoh just as deeply. So he has feared, more than any of us, that getting involved with the Diamond Clan and your Galaxy team could cause our people to flag in their devotion to Almighty Sinnoh. But that will change. Irida? I know your fears will change once you see what I've seen. John has much to teach us. He's shown us how we can overcome all manner of strife, so long as our Pokemon are with us. He's made me want to help Glaceon realize greater strength as well, and to see my whole world grow broader. It seems you've already changed, Irida. I knew you could pull that off, John. You quelled every last frenzied noble. So is that space-time rift going to start closing up now, or what? There's little way of knowing for sure, though the rift does seem perhaps a little smaller, somehow. Let's hope so, anyway. Well, with any luck, things will settle down now. Although even if the rift does start spitting out more of that strange lightning, we should still be alright as long as we've got John. Indeed, we should be. It's good to have him at our side. Thank you. Thank you very much. You know something, Irida? We may never agree on who has got it right about Almighty Sinnoh, but you Pearl Clan folk aren't all bad in my book. Look who's finally seeing reason. Anyway, now that we've quelled the last noble, I say we pay grim old Commander Kamado a visit and see if he'll finally crack a smile for us. What was that noise? Alright. Let's go see Commander Kamado.